Hello and welcome to day 123 of 365 days of Facebook Live. You already know the drill. My name is Jessica Lozano and I am a women's relationship and feminine embodiment mentor, guiding women to have, to hold, to experience extraordinary love in their lives and live the life of their dreams with the man of their dreams, right? That's what I'm here to do. That's what I'm guiding women to do. It is your birthright. You deserve to have a man that adores you, that worships you, that is like, holy God, I feel this man's safety. I feel his providership, his provision, his man with me. And I feel so authentic. I feel so free. And to feel alive and to feel like, holy shit, a man like this exists. And he's probably thinking the same thing, like, holy shit, a woman like this exists. Holy shit, wow, this feels so good. You deserve a relationship like that. Every single woman who wants that, who are on the path of sacred union, who are on the path of a devotional woman, who is someone that's like, oh, yes, I want that. I want a man who wants me, who claims me, who chooses me, who sticks behind his word, who always is rising to the occasion, who treats me with respect, adoration, and love, who I can be authentically myself with, who I can emotionally connect with and talk about my deepest, darkest secrets, and he's never gonna put it back out on me. Instead, he's gonna hold me and love me through that. Where his ability to through him just being him, heals me. Heals me. You deserve that. Every woman on this planet deserves that. Every man on this planet deserves that, if they want. Not everybody wants to be in a sacred union relationship. Not everyone wants this, and that's perfectly fine. We appreciate every single person on this planet, but if you are this person, I am for you, my love. So I help women who are single and in relationships, whether they're in their sacred union, wanting to evolve and continue to evolve their love, the sexual polarity, their sex life, their emotional connection, all of those things, as well as women who are single or perhaps in a relationship that's wobbly, that they don't know if this person is for them. So that's who I'm going to be talking to in this live today. So if you're a woman who's single and you're dating and you're wanting to know if the man that you're with is lining up for you, or if he is the one, or if you are or if you're in a relationship, you're wobbling, you're not sure if he's the one, you're a little like it's a fork in a road. It's either right or left. You're either staying with him or you're moving forward. Right? So, sorry, I just saw a text message come through. Got sidetracked. I'm in the middle of buying a new lease and for my car. So I'm in the middle of like different dealerships, trying to see who's going to get me the best deal and all the things. So I'm like, like boom, 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 back and forth. Like it's been a little stressful. I want to make sure I'm making the right decision, getting the best deal, thinking about maybe like just getting a used car. All the things that go with it. So I just saw somebody text me about the Nissan Rogue, that I'm not sure what they were talking about. So anyways, okay, moving forward. So I'm going to give you the very simplest thing, and can be the most challenging thing to do. When you are uncertain in your relationship, or you're uncertain if you're dating someone, if they are the one, what you want to do 100% is live your authentic truth no matter what. No matter what. So if you're in this position, you're like, okay, I'm dating this guy, it's been a few months, or I'm in this relationship, it's been a few years, and I really don't know if this person is for me or not. I don't know. questioning some of the things that he's done. You know, I'm questioning, like, I love him, but I'm questioning if I feel I can really be myself. And if he can actually hold me, all of me. My love, what you need to do is step into that full identity of you, that full expression of you that you've been holding back. I'm telling you right now, it will be the best decision you ever make, and it will also be the scariest decision you ever make. Because if you've been used to playing small, if you've been used to not being authentic, if you've been used to walking around eggshells, if you've been used to dimming yourself or not really asking for what you want and standing firmly behind it, meaning regardless of what they say or do, you stand behind your truth, or that they decide to leave you or stay or to whatever. Those are basically the two scenarios here. No matter what they say, whether they try to gaslight you, manipulate, control you, but you're like, no, I'm standing here. This will show you if he's the one. If you cannot do that, you will never know. You will be consistently questioning yourself. You will be consistently questioning if this person is for you because you are not standing in your truth. If you stand in your truth, if you stand in your full authentic expression in all the ways that that is, it will be easily shown to you. Is this person for me? Which means say what you want to say, wear what you want to wear, act how you want to act, take responsibility of your side when you need to, right? Be you. Be you. And it will easily show if he's it. Now, the thing with this, the hard part to this is actually doing it. Because if you're not used to it, your nervous system is not used to you holding your authentic truth, which means that you will probably get really scared and be wobbly and standing in that and want to back down, which means you're going to have to confront some of your biggest fears in your life. But that's okay. That's what you're being initiated into. When I decided this, when I was with my ex, little by little, I was being more myself, like the last 2 years, really being myself, really being true. He proposed to me. I said yes, because things were going really good. We weren't fighting. I always wanted that, right? That was my dream, which I had eventually really let go of the ego dream. And then when he proposed, I was like, oh my God, this is what I've always wanted. So yes. Okay. And it was exactly how people say you don't remember what they say. You're just like, holy shit, this is happening, right? So I said yes. And then I remember, I was like, well, if I'm going to commit to this man, I need to really make sure if I can fully be myself. Can he hold me? So he moved into my apartment, into my condo that I bought, which was a big deal for me because for him to move in, it actually gave me more equal power to him. Even though there really is no power, like in relationship, really when you're in a sovereign relationship, you both hold your own power together. But in this specific relationship that I was in, the fact that he moved into my home that I had paid for and that I bought was big. And like, I'm kind of surprised that he did too, because that was probably like a little bit of an ego blow to him. Anyways, it allowed me to really fully step into like, okay, if I'm going to be the woman of the house, let me see how he can hold me. Let me see how I'm going to do this, how it is when I make a mistake, because I made a lot of mistakes as being the woman of the house with his 3 kids, fully admit that. But how is he holding me in respect to that, right? Wanting to hang out with my girlfriends, that was something I really didn't do because he did not like that, because he was really insecure. So I started to step fully into that. I had to face these fears, even though now when I look back at them, those fears, I laugh at them. But at the time, it was so scary for me to tell him, I am not scared of you anymore. That was the scariest thing I could ever say to him. My hands were shaking, like literally. And he's not even in front of me. It was through text message, and he's all the way in the other side of the world. because I wanted to go hang out with my 9-month pregnant girlfriend, 8-month pregnant girlfriend. But for me, it was such a big deal because I wasn't used to holding that level of power. So it really rocked my nervous system. And this is what happens when women start to really stand in their truth. It sounds easy. And it is simple. But the challenging part is when you actually do it and what happens to your nervous system when you actually do that. Because your nervous system will start to react. Your nervous system will start to say, we don't know this. We're actually so used to not being in our truth that when we are in our truth, we are so scared of what's going to happen on the other side. We're scared of the consequences. Is he going to stay? Is he not going to stay? We're actually scared of losing the love that we're so desperately trying to hold on to, and we're bending over backwards and needing to be something that they want us to be so that they will stay with us. That's really the fear. So you have to face that fear with everything that you have. And I promise you, you're going to be so okay on the other side. Because for the first time in your life, you have chosen you no matter what. You have chosen yourself no matter what. And when you feel that, holy shit. The level of self-love, the level of trust, the level of I can do anything that you will have is beyond anything in this world. And you will see, can he hold it? He will show you. He will show you his colors. He'll show you his cards. He'll show you everything. And you get to decide. Do I like this? Do I not like this? Is this a man I can have with for the rest of my life or not? You don't have to make an immediate decision. It's definitely something that you can ponder on, that you can think about, that you can feel into. It took me, by the time we got engaged, by the time I said, okay, I'm done, it took me about 6 months of me really pondering this stuff. Because he didn't move in with me until 2 months after we got engaged. And then that's when like a lot of the fights that I thought were done were coming back, and just really embodying more of myself and asking myself this question as well. If you are dating a man that has children, are these the stepchildren that I want to raise? Are they respecting me as a woman? I had to really think about that. I had to really get honest with myself. This is what I'm talking about. Your truth is also about radical honesty with yourself. I was like, do I want these kids to be my stepchildren? Because I'm not just going to marry this guy. I'm going to marry his whole family. Am I okay with that? Am I okay with this? Am I okay with how he allows me to parent? Because when I was a stepmother, I was a very hands-on stepmother. I say this because we weren't ever officially married, but I was very much involved in the children's lives. I would take them to practices and things like that. Some of them worked, which they asked and the parents never did. And I put them in there because I believe in extracurricular activities for children. I wholeheartedly believe that. And this girl was asking them for a year. I was like, well, if they're not going to do it, I'm going to do it. I fully stepped in. I love that about me. So when I was, part of my truth was like asking me, are these the stepchildren that I really want to raise? Am I being held, like, is this part of it, right? When I realized that they weren't really treating me the way that I wanted to be treated, that was my truth, right? So this is important for you to ask questions in every part of the aspect in your relationship with this person that you're with, that you're either building or that you are in, that you're questioning. Can I be all of myself in this relationship? Can I? Is my mental health being affected with this person in front of me? With even including their children or whatever other part of their life that is very much involved in your life? Can I? A hard question to ask at times. A very hard question to ask. Because you got to get very honest with yourself, especially if we're very much attached to needing somebody, to needing love. When we're very much attached to that. It's uncomfortable to ask these questions, to really face the reality of where you are. But answering these questions will set you free and will put you on the path of the one. It will put you on the path of the one. Either they will show up and they will be like, they will show in front of you like, yep, they are it. They're showing up to the occasion every single time. They're it. Beautiful. Or they will show you that they're not. Beautiful as well, because you get to walk this other path. I believe relationships can transform. I really do. I really do. Which is why I don't ever tell a woman whether she should be with someone or not. That's her decision to make. I'm just guiding her for her to find the answers within. And besides that, if she doesn't find the answers within and I just tell her what to do, she's not, unless she tells me straight up, what do you really think? I really want to know, then I would tell her. But I would never continue to say words to her that are like coercing her into deciding into a certain opinion. I will guide her to answers. I will say things that I don't like that he's doing that I feel are very disrespectful and not honoring, all of those things. I'll be very honest. But the answer has to come within you. You have to find that answer. No one else can do that for you. And when you find that answer, you can stand behind it wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly, you can stand behind it versus doing something that somebody else told you to do. And this is knowing your truth. You have to be unapologetic. And you have to feel those really uncomfortable sensations from the silliest little things. I'm telling you, it's the silliest things in relationships that you feel non-authentic. It's the fact that you want to lay down on the couch, but every time your partner comes in, you have to fix things and you have to do things because you feel judged by this person. That if you're laying down, they're gonna say something, that you have to be doing something, you have to be enough, always doing, over functioning. It sounds so silly, so small, but equally so powerful when you finally just lay on the couch, not giving a fuck. You've done your responsibilities of the day. You took care of your baby. You did work, you made dinner, and now you're like, it's time for resting. And you're unapologetic about it. And you can breathe. It's the smallest things like that that make the biggest difference. It's the smallest things like that that make the biggest difference. Do not undermine the littlest, tiniest things that you do in your day-to-day life that feel like you cannot be true to yourself. Do not. A lot of power will come from that. So that's going to complete today's transmission. I have my sister coming soon. Having a sleepover with her dog, his first sleepover. We're gonna binge watch Emily in Paris. Super excited about that. And I have something coming for you. It's gonna be released next week, and it is going to be a masterpiece for the woman just like you. Stay tuned because it's and I'm going to share it next week, and you're going to want to be there. All right, my loves, have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow.